If you're a new player in Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, here is my beginner's guide to help you out and get a better understanding of the game. A like rating is greatly appreciated, but starting off, let's talk about the story mode. During the intro sequence, you'll create a character and take part in a couple of race events to get you used to what the game feels like, as well as a yapping sesh from Vivian on what Solar Crown is about and how you need to impress the clans. Once you arrive at the Solar Hotel, this is your new home. Yep, no player houses currently feature in the game. In here, you can change your character's clothing and access a menu that displays lots of info like the weather forecast, driver info, and more. And you can also take in the city and look out your window and see what's going on. Heading down to the lobby, you can visit the clothing store or beauty salon to change your appearance and access the garage, which displays up to 6 of your vehicles. But don't worry, you can own way more than that. To what I've played, the progression is very good, putting you in daily drivers to start off with, and every 5 levels going forward, you'll unlock more events, high performance cars, new parts in the workshops, and much more. Once you reach level 12, you'll have the option to join one of the 2 clans within the game, being Streets or Sharps. Before making your decision, you can check them out and see which one fits you best. The Sharps are considered an elite class who value ambition and represent a high society, where the Streets are more of an underground kind of group and like to stand out by going against the rules. Once you decide on a clan, you'll need to win a race event to become a member, and from here you can visit the HQ and will gain access to the VIP area where the rest of the members hang out. You can earn XP by taking part in clan events around the island to level up, awarding you clothing or stickers at each level, and once you hit a milestone such as rank 10, you'll be able to challenge a member of the clan in a head-to-head race event. Unfortunately, the rewards that I've received so far are awful, giving me a sticker and a hat. Hopefully the later levels aren't like this, as there are 50 in total for each clan. One thing to note is you are able to leave the clan to join the other one, but doing so will completely reset your rank if you join back. There are also clan battles against all players that change daily, and if your clan wins, you'll get a cash bonus for participating, and so far the Sharps have won all of them, so I think it's pretty obvious which one to go for. Throughout the game, there are a few different event types available, being sprint, circuit, and time trial modes, and a new one being domination events. As you're racing, the objective is to be in the best position possible as you pass through the gates that award points. The higher you are on the leaderboard, the more points you'll get, and throughout the event, a couple of them will award double points, so make sure you're in first place when you pass through them. There are also multiplayer specific events, which I'll go into later on in the video. As of recording, there are around 90 to 100 cars available in game, most of which you can buy, with a few being exclusive DLC with the silver and gold editions, a pre-order bonus with the Ford GT, or completely hidden until the later levels such as the Apollo IE. You'll have the options to upgrade each car with new performance parts as you level up, making them ready for your next race event, as well as a handful of customization options, including a livery editor. As mentioned, cars are locked behind levels, meaning you need to play the game and progress in order to unlock them. I personally think that's really good, as other games like Forza Horizon 5 chuck all the cars at you from the get-go, so leveling up in order to unlock those higher tier vehicles are a lot better. They are also very expensive in the later levels, as you're only really meant to have one of each car, and something to note is you can't actually sell any of the vehicles once you buy them, so if you accidentally buy 2, you need to keep them both. You can also find car wrecks to build 2 possible vehicles once you get 14 parts for each, all of which are in different parts of the island with a radar that alerts you if one is nearby. Simply follow the sounds, and once you get close to it, you'll more than likely see the vehicle part and have the option to grab it. Obviously, a big part of the TDU games are the dealerships. 14 of these can be found on the island, including dedicated Lamborghini and Ferrari dealers. You'll be able to walk around, interact with the cars, and test drive any of them available, even if you don't have enough cash or a high enough level yet. And when you do purchase a car, you'll be able to select the color, interior, and wheels that you want, as well as a cutscene handing you the keys. Earning money and XP is very simple, and I'd recommend just playing and enjoying the game, as you'll get awarded a lot of it anyway. However, there are other ways to earn a bit extra if you need it. For money, you can complete speed traps, side challenges, and find solar coin collectibles around the island. Adjusting your difficulty settings will also give you a bonus after each race event. Completely forgot to mention that Frim has also made a return. If any of you played Test Drive Unlimited 2, you'll be very familiar with this. Literally by driving around the open world and earning skills, you'll have a bar at the top, and over time that will fill up, and if it reaches rank 1 for instance, it will give you a small payout, and if you level it up more, you can get an increased payout. It's not much, but it's still a bit of extra cash. For XP, simply driving down new roads to fill up the map will award XP and increase every 10%. Discovering workshops, car dealers, gas stations, and meeting points will also add to this, and you can find blue crown collectibles around the map, as well as clan icons giving you XP towards your faction. As you level up, you'll unlock extra driving modes for your car. It will be set to standard when you buy it out of the showroom, but once you have the option to change it, I'd recommend doing so depending on the race event, and the same goes with the tyres, as you won't want to use off-road in a street race or slick tyres in the rain. Changing to sport mode will increase the top speed, which at the moment is a must, as the AI rubber banding is probably the worst I have ever seen in a racing game before. Using an all-wheel drive car is also recommended from my experience, as you've probably seen throughout some of these clips I've been using the Audi TT RS. This is literally a go-to for my daily driver, as some of the AI are just a complete joke. And then a few levels later, you can also create your own custom tuning setup if you want to change everything around. If you don't want to drive to every race event on the map, you'll have the option to fast travel to certain areas, making things a lot easier. The Solar Hotel, clan HQs, gas stations, workshops, car dealerships, and meeting points all serve as fast travel locations, all of which you can change your car at, and the gas stations also have the option to repair your car if it's damaged. The Solar Pass is basically a battle pass, which will be added every season with 25 levels of rewards to unlock, including clothing, stickers, customization parts, and an exclusive car. You'll have the duration of each seasonal update to complete these, which is plenty of time, and season 1 begins on September 19th, so depending on when you're watching this, I definitely recommend checking it out. Lastly, let's talk about multiplayer. Aside from the time trial events, every event is essentially multiplayer. When you load into the waiting screen, a timer will start counting down, giving players time to join you in your race event. You can play solo if you want to by locking in straight away, but even in that 10-second window before the event starts, they can still join, which can be a bit annoying, but it happens. Unfortunately, crossplay is not a feature in Solar Crown, so all of your friends will need to be on the same platform if you want to play the game together. As of yet, I've not been in a group, but I believe the maximum party size is 4 players. Hothead events will appear on the map every so often and are the multiplayer equivalent of time trials. You'll still play solo, but have to set a time within a certain percentage of players in the world. Obviously, the higher you get, the more you'll be awarded once it ends, and at level 20, you unlock the ability to participate in ranked race events, which allow you to take part in the competitive season once you finish your placements. The better you perform, the higher you'll place in the rankings, and at the end of the season, you'll be awarded a cash prize amongst other rewards, as well as all lower tier rewards depending on where you place. That's everything for my beginner's guide in Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, but drop any questions in the comments if needed, and if this video helped you today, consider subscribing or check out my channel for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again in another video real soon. Peace.